because it's not straight. Welcome back to Partridge Point, live through the seasons on Eagle Lake in Northwestern Ontario. This week's visit was a big one. It was the Canada Day long weekend, and we spent 3 full days at the lake. Days that blended work and play, effort and ease, and the kind of natural beauty that makes you stop and take it all in. And while this time our kitchen wasn't completely trashed by some unknown intruder, we did have company. 2 chipmunks, bold and unbothered, made themselves right at home. They developed a taste for our vanilla wafers, and we even caught them in the act, little paws full and cheeks stuffed. Funny as it was, things got slightly less cute when they discovered the chocolate stash. That sealed it. Next trip, we're bringing a plastic bin with a tight lid to serve as our official pantry. The lake greeted us with a wind and waves, but we came ready. With lumber to deliver, a bathhouse platform to build, and the whole family on board, we settled into the rhythm of a lake life, where every moment brings something new. Skies that shift with the light, laughter echoing across the water, and the quiet joy of just being out here together. It's a bit windy.
Yeah.
We started the weekend by bringing lumber across the lake. Let's just say whitecaps don't make for a smooth ride. But the bathhouse wasn't going to build itself, so we got it there wave by wave.
Yeah, Mom, there's no way I'm gonna that I can help.
Oh, watch out!
The pig has been removed.
Oh, wow.
Na zdraví. We had a little rain here and there, but the skies made up for it, glowing in soft colors each evening as if the lake was showing off just for us.
So I think it's designating that this is the one. This is the one. Got it.
With materials finally on site, the crew jumped into action. The bathhouse platform began to take shape. One board, one nail, one blister.
A little more, I think. Looking here. There we go.
Got that now? Okay. So keep your fingers out of the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on to this.
There. Yeah. Right.
Go.
Yeah. But you gotta use this here to pull down the lock.
That.
Yeah.
And
assembly line.
Yep.
What are you working on, David?
Making a thing for the base.
Okay. Beams. You're making beams, right?
Base, yeah.
Yep.
And there's Lucas swimming.
I know. I'm gonna go see him. Ooh, it looks different than before.
Yes. That was just to find the positions.
They're still not straight. They're still not straight though.
Which ones? Front ones?
I don't know. A lot of them are not straight.
A lot of those are straight, yeah. So it's judged when it's done. That bathroom can be fixed. Wait. It'll be okay. As long as it's level and it's strong, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. Well, being straight.
Well, yeah.
A monster.
Hi, Lukey.
No one's gone. You missed it.
What did I miss?
The loon.
The who?
The loon.
The loon? Oh, it's gonna come back, buddy. Do you like this spot too? I like this spot.
No.
I can't hear a thing because of the buzzy thingy.
Hello.
Hello? How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Lovely.
You've been working really hard, hey, here. Cool. Posts are hidden, kind of. They're a little bit better.
Yeah, there's only one that's really twisted.
Yeah.
And
The
I'm
one
sitting
at
on
the-
it.
Yeah.
How about the one at the back?
Oh, those are fixed.
No, the middle one.
Middle of the back, I've redone that one. It's how it's naturally sitting.
It's cricket.
This one here is crooked. That
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're all crooked again. Honey, come.
I'm not hiding one at all. This one's not crooked at all.
I mean,
Did you need to do some gymnastics?
what's that?
You're gonna do some gymnastics?
I mean, it's really solid.
And there's more.
Jesus.
Listen, I think they're already going to hibernate.
Well, maybe the doc had something to do with it.
Yep.
Hey, crab is actually pretty good food.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you can.
Nature was everywhere if you paused to look. A crane landed right in front of us and took its place in tall grass, standing still and calm, as if it had always belonged there. Out on the water, a group of pelicans floated by, joined by their little black feathered buddies. We're still not sure what they are, but they traveled together like a well-rehearsed team. A garter snake on a rock, crayfish crept beneath our feet, and loons called from across the bay. What a view! Out there, the wildlife doesn't need any audience. It just lives its life beautifully. Fishing was part of the daily rhythm, rod in hand, hope in heart, because you never really know what's hiding below the surface until it bites. Grant was the star angler this weekend. He got every single one of our fish, some too small to keep, and one that quite literally leaped back into the lake just as he was about to show it off to the camera. Just have a look at it.
You good? Father?
Yeah, I'm good. Am I good from the home? Oh, you're talking about me like as in like am I good to get out of here? I don't know about that much.
No, I mean as in can I never mind.
Yeah, you can, but you got to push in there.
Yeah, I know.
Careful on the balance screen, buddy. Yep.
Those are wrong shoes. Woo! You standing on a platform, buddy?
Yep. Good.
It's moving. 'Cause it's not straight.
I'm testing it. It's level.
Okay.
Our youngest took tubing to a whole new level. He flew, he flipped, he wiped out, and he loved through every single splash. So did we. He wasn't looking for a calm ride. He wanted a speed. At one point, we told him he was going faster than the school zone limit, and that just made him smile even bigger. Pure summer fun.
Oh my god!
How fast was that?
You're like 24?
24 miles?
Yeah. So it's like 40K?
What?
School zone, faster than the school zone.
Faster than the school zone, you would've got a ticket.
Okay, bud, grab onto the rope, get onto the thing again.
That was not your hardest. Swim up to it, bud.
He like barrel rolled. Oh, that was really. Oh my god.
Same speed, buddy.
I literally just pretty much got flipped over like an omelet.
Like an omelet.
That's literally what happened. Literally? Literally.
Literally?
That's literally what happened.
Then what figuratively happened, Lucas?
Being flipped like an omelet.
But I thought you said that it was a figuratively. Oh, okay.
I am now trapped.
It's fine.
We took a boat ride to the local lodge for a cool summer drink, picked up ice for the cooler, and minnows. You can't fish without minnows.
so he can, right?
Yeah.
That would be interesting if they would ask him for ID.
After weeks of dry warnings, the fire ban was finally lifted. So we lit a small fire, roasted hot dogs, and watched the smoke curl into the soft evening sky. We listened to the loons singing across the lake, swatted away more mosquitoes than we cared to count, and tried to ignore the fish flies swirling around us. And just when we thought the night couldn't get any better, fireworks lit up the sky. It was July 1st, Canada Day, and the lake celebrated with not one, but two surprise shows. Thank you, Eagle Lake Lodge. At least we think it was you guys. We loved every second of it. The camera was rolling. Now I just need to figure out how to film in the dark before I can share it with you guys.
Anything can happen.
As we packed up to head home, the camp looked a little different. A few more boards nailed down, new stories written into the shoreline, and hearts a little fuller. We caught fish, we caught waves, and we caught glimpses of nature's quiet magic. A garter snake slipping between rocks, loons calling across the bay, the first fire cracking after weeks of dry warnings. Summer at Partridge Point doesn't follow a script. It unfolds in surprises, in big skies and sudden rain, in tubing wipeouts and pelican sightings. It reminds us to laugh harder, rest deeper, and build slowly with intention. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We'll see you next time, back at the lake.
Well, we started getting okay with